Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com, and today I'll be showing you some fun ideas that I came up with using the contents of the December 2014 My Paper Pumpkin kit from Stampin' Up, titled All Shook Up. This is another one of those kits where the intended project is completely awesome. So if you want to make these cards as is, then you're all set. That's the beauty of these kits. You can create fabulous, pinnable projects quickly with no creativity required. The kits include everything that you need, including the stamps and the ink, the accessories, special adhesives, pre-cut and scored cardstock, directions. Stampin' Up! Even puts out a how-to video. Plus, in this kit, every subscriber got a bonus gift, the Essentials Paper Piercing Pack. All you need is a push pin and you're ready to pierce away. Now, I'm someone who loves to create and come up with alternate ways to use the contents of the Paper Pumpkin kits. Let me show you a few ideas. I like to challenge my brain to think outside the Paper Pumpkin box. I share all sorts of fun projects in videos and on my blog. I share even more ideas privately with my personal Paper Pumpkin subscribers. Find me on Pinterest, and the ideas will never end. Not a subscriber yet? You'll want to be after checking out what can be created with these very affordable kits. I'm excited to share, so let's get started. Keep in mind that any extra tools that I use in this video can be purchased from me in my online store. My first project is going to be an alternate card idea. I took my Stampin' Trimmer and I cut one of the card bases in half so that I had just one section of this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt the frame kind of diagonally. I've got my window sheet and that's going to be one of my guides, and I'm just going to set that right above for a minute and move this off of my paper. Now I've got my guide here that's going to show me where the inside of my square begins. For ease, I like to use my larger stamp pads, so I've got my large smoky slate out ready to go, and I've got my stamp mounted. And I'll just use this guide to set down my first stamp. And there we go. Now I can continue on. So I've stamped the 4 images. Now what I've done is taken my frame and one of the window sheets, and I'm taping down with the dimensionals that come in the kit the window sheet onto the back of the frame. So you just use these to hold it there. It's going to go half on the window sheet and half on the frame so that it holds in place. Okay, we'll set that aside. Next we're going to grab some confetti. What I did is I put my confetti into a couple extra containers so they're easy to grab at. So you're just going to take and pour some of those into your hand, onto your card. Pinch a few of these, put them in the middle of your card. Now if you breathe a little bit on the top of the window sheet, it kind of takes some of the static away. Hopefully. Doesn't always work. Moisture helps take static away. So we're going to peel these off. And we'll set these down onto the card. Just a little bit of static, that's it. That's good. Not as much as sometimes. Okay, and then it's ready to shake. Just kind of get it moving behind there. Isn't that so cute? I love these cards. Okay, then we'll grab one of the stickers. And place that right across the window sheet and the front of the card. Super cute so far. Now you can take one of these Essentials Paper Piercing templates and a piercing mat or some kind of foam to put behind it. And we're just going to use the corners here of the tag image and punch a few little holes. And that will help give a decorative edge to the corners of this card. We do have a paper piercing tool that can be used with our piercing mat, but I know Paper Pumpkin subscribers don't always have all the Stampin' Up! Tools, so again, a push pin works just as great. And now we've got a little bit of an embellishment in those four corners. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take one of your card bases and you're going to score it at 2 1/8 inch on one of the halves. Then you're going to fold this back and fold this over so that the gray appears to be on the inside of the card, but it's not. We'll take our adhesive, we'll add our front of the card onto the base of the card. Notice I only put adhesive on the upper half. Yay, it all lines up. Okay, now our card is meant to open this way. It's going to be an easel card, so we're going to decorate the bottom here so that this will all stay propped up like an easel. So then what I did is I took the paper piercing template with the heart and I pierced some hearts on the bottom inside of the card. And I took a piece of the card base that I'd cut off the first one for this front, and I cut a little section of it, just the size for the stamp. I believe this one is 2 1/4 by 1 1/2 inches wide. And I stamped the happy birthday to you, put some sequins in the corner with glue dots, put some of the dimensional sticks on the back. And the last thing we do, we put this on the inside of the card, centered. Centered always helps. And it is a little bit down low, but that's okay because we don't want our easel card to go very far. And our easel card just props up like that on someone's table. So they open it up, hello, happy birthday to you, and they can sit and admire their birthday card for a long time. Can you see that? I'm trying to tilt it up at you and it keeps opening at me. And there's your shaker, hello, alternate card, easel card. Okay. Let me show you some more ideas. A gift box. Okay, this is a little gift box embellishment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of our card bases. I cut it down to just around the size, a little bit bigger than the frame. And I'm going to trim off that frame so that it is even all the way around. And that measurement is 1/4 inch all the way around with this section, or you would bring your frame to just over 3 1/4. So that would be, what is that, 5/16. I love math. Okay, next we're going to turn this over and we're going to use the white side. I'm going to take one of our stamps, change out the happy birthday one to thank you. And we'll stick this on our block. And then we're going to stamp this, but we're going to use a different color. You have been collecting colors. If you've been getting these paper pumpkin kits, you should have quite a few colors of stamp pads now. There's at least one in every kit, sometimes two. And we're going to ink this up in a color. I'm not sure if you have this in your kit, but I love it anyways. It's called Pool Party. And it's kind of a light blue, a light aqua. Okay, I got some overlap because of course I'm trying to do it fast for video, but you guys would be way more careful than me. Next, we're going to take our frame and we're going to back it just like we did before with our dimensional strips, sticks, whatever you want to call this, and a window frame. Be right back. So I've already mounted my window frame and I put the stickers on the front for the word thank you. So that's ready to go. Next I'm going to add some of the sequins. And this time, because my box kind of clashes with this darker green, I'm going to remove those sequins and little confettis from the stuff that I'm putting inside the card. And there we have our little shaker embellishment for the top of our gift box. Sorry, I called that a card, didn't I? Okay, so what I had here in my collection of all kinds of goodies that I make 3D projects with were these wonderful boxes. I don't even know. These seem like they were popular back when I was a kid. And I don't even want to tell you when that was. But anyways, I had them. And so I decided they would be really fun because they match the shape of the shaker. So we're just putting glue dots on the back corners, and we're going to set that on top as our box embellishment. And inside, oh, we could put a ribbon around it. Inside you could put a thank you gift to somebody. Isn't that really cool? And here's another version. This is another thank you box, and it's tied with some new ribbon from our Occasions catalog that just came out today as I'm recording this. And inside, of course, what would I put in there but a gift to a hostess who had a wonderful party. We got blendabilities, we got the new chalk pad, we got some new washi tapes, some new twine, and some new embellishments. You gotta check these out. Look at these. I'm sorry, but I have to show off some of the new stuff since it's the start of the Occasions catalog today. Aren't they pretty? Oh! Okay, so that's another idea to do with your paper pumpkin kit for this past month. Here is a Project Life page that I put together using the kit. This is perfect because the shaker is a square that fits perfectly inside the 4x4 pocket for these Project Life pages. And so I just took and cut the gray card down to 4x4 and then cut out my frame just as I had for the top of these boxes. Just did an even 1/4 inch all the way around. Did the same thing, made my little shaker. I cut the word birth and the word birthday in half so it would fill it this side. And then the happy came over here. And this is just the back of one of the cards. And if you look closely, yes, because the cards are not 6 inches long, but here's the score mark. I took that card and cut it in a different direction and then covered it with the negative paper that you get when you punch out all these little confetti pieces. So I took a strip of the gray and then I filled in some of the spots with extra stars and put the sequins on with glue dots. I love sequins glued on with glue dots, so if you have this kit, that maybe will be something that you'll want to invest in, is some glue dots. And then on this one, I didn't turn the gray over, so I'm using the gray side with pink and then some more confetti glued on with either the two-way glue pen, which is great for the tiny little stars, or the glue dots for the sequins. And that's my Project Life page. Another great idea, I told you that you have these confetti papers that you've got here. So I took one of them that was completely punched out and I glued it together with our fast fuse tape, really sticky tape. And I thought, wow, this would be a great little luminary. So you could take an electric tea light, sorry, a battery operated one. Did I let this thing, oh my goodness, I let it sit on too long. So now it won't glow for us. Well, it probably wouldn't glow anyways because of the light in the room. Let's see if we can get some glow to that one. Yeah, it's not going to show. Not going to show very much. But anyways, there's a little spark of light, and then if you turn the lights off in the house, you've got this wonderful little luminary, a little lampshade thing going on there. Pretty cool. You got lots of these sheets, so you could make a whole bunch of them and put them out for a party. Okay. Another great idea is to take those sheets, sorry, I keep pushing them out of the way, these sheets here, and cut them down so that you have the strips with the stars punched out, and you can create bookmarks for your friends. So if you are a younger Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can give away bookmark gifts to your friends. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe for Valentine's Day coming up. And a little trick here, just want to show you quickly. You can take your toothpick that comes in this, and you can punch out all your stars at the same time through several sheets. You don't have to do it, well, okay, so that one's stuck together, but you can do several sheets together and then empty them into a little container like that. You've got your confetti off to the side, you've got your strips ready to go, and you did it super lickety-split quick. One more idea is to take a stamp pad in any color you like, and either a sponge or a dauber, and then you just start. Well, I'll use the bookmark. No, I don't want to use the bookmark. I don't want to ruin something I've created. I'll use this piece here. You can just take and do designs. So you've got kind of a little star border going on here. And you can do designs on your cards, on your scrapbook pages, on your notebooks at school, and you've got a fun little design there. Okay, what else can we do with this kit? Rachel, lots of ideas. Okay, I have scrapbook page spread to show you, a traditional scrapbook page spread, and then I have a mini album. Hang on. I had to clean up my mess, of course, and then I zoomed out a bit so you can see the staging area for all this stuff. Anyways, can you see the two 12 by 12 pages that I have here? I grabbed black, 12 by 12 black, and I laid out my initial design. This is kind of how I create my pages. I take the pieces of the kit and I decide, well, what would be great for photo matting and what would be great for the embellishment, what would be great for the title. Well, this would be a perfect title. I just took and trimmed around one of the stickers, and I'm going to make that into a shaker. So I'm going to show you how to convert these into a shaker, so we can have a shaker title. And then these are going to become little strip accents, and of course the embellishments are going to go everywhere because I like glitter and things that glisten and glow. Okay, and then I took one of our envelopes and just trimmed off the extra pieces because I could use these elsewhere. Who knows? And that's going to become the mat to one of the gray half card pieces. That's going to also mount one of the photos. And then these, of course, they look like Polaroid frames, so they're going to become frames for photos as well. So let me set that up real quick and show you how to make a shaker for the happy birthday. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put the window sheets on the back of the adhesive part of the happy birthday. So I took and figured out where a good separation point would be, where you wouldn't see a lot of the lines of the two different window sheets coming together, and put it, I don't know if you can see, but I put it right there and there. So when you flip it over, it's just a small little area. Okay, then you're going to, of course, trim all the way around and get all that excess off. You're going to put these stickers that stayed on this sheet, and you're going to put them in the middle of all your letters so that you've got your full readable word. So let me trim around this. I trimmed the window sheet all the way around and off of it. And then I put the dimensional little strips on the outside there, and that will hold all the shaker pieces in. Now we'll just add some confetti to where our title is going to go. Gosh, I love these sequins. They're so pretty. I think I'm going to put a lot of them in there. Okay. And then we just lay that down in place. And it'll hold it all in there. Let's give it a shake and see if we, yeah, look at that. It's moving around. Love it. Okay. Next, we're going to put a little bit of a border here. Okay. We added that turquoise piece there. And then what I did is I also took some of these extra little strips and made them into banners and put them on the corners of our two pages. You can see I've got stars that were put on with the two-way glue pen. Let me show you that really quick. That's a nice skinny little adhesive that's kind of like water. It's very thin. It's like water thin, so it's easy to put on the back of little tiny pieces of paper. Sequins were glue dotted on, stars were two-way glued on. I put a sequin on the eye for the birthday. And on this page, you can see I added more stars here, sequins going up, another banner. And let's see if we can zoom out so you can see my messy work area. And then you can see the whole spread. Oh, and one other tip. Please do not glue this all the way down if you don't have your pictures in. What I did is I just put adhesive right on the bottom of those little frame pieces so that you can lift this up, tuck your picture in, tack it down. And then, of course, this is where your journaling would go. I love these pages. Can't wait. Okay, the next project is a mini album. What you need is three envelopes, and you're going to fold the flaps. Give them creases. You're going to have some adhesive ready, and you're going to start putting adhesive here, maybe in the middle, and you're going to glue them together like that so that you get this look. Yes, the magic of video. We already have it put together. I have to hurry because the sun is affecting our video screen here. Sorry about that. So then what you'll do is you'll fold it kind of like a Z fold, and this flap will go over the top. We're going to set that aside for a minute. We're going to work on another shaker. I cut this piece to, let me measure it really quick, 4.5 by 3 3/4. And then I took one of the frames, I tied some black thin taffeta ribbon around it, and put the dimensional stickers on the back ready to go for our shaker. But this time I brought in some extra ink again. This is Tuxedo Black. It's a nice black ink, and we're going to stamp this happy birthday image right in the middle. We better make sure we're going to put that in the right spot here. And then we'll put our confetti on. I do like the shaker look. Okay. And there we have our happy birthday. I'll just move that so you can see it better. Happy birthday to you. This will go on the front of our mini album. So we'll just put some adhesive along this side here and lay that on the front, centered. On the inside, we will put these happy birthday stickers. And they can just go right along like this. Now this one's going to be a little bit long, so what I'm going to do is cut it in half. So we have birthday, happy birth. Hope I'm lining this up right. You'll line it up really good because you won't be nervous about how much time you're taking on the video camera. There we go. Happy birthday. And then your photos just slip right inside here, and you can give this little mini album to someone after they've had a birthday party, or maybe beforehand. You just close it up like that. Isn't that so cute? All right, so let me zoom out a little bit, and I'm gonna show you all the ideas that we came up with for this paper pumpkin kit. Start with the pages because they take up a lot of room. So we did our scrapbook pages. We did our mini album. Stay down. We did our easel card. Just a fun take on a card idea. We did our boxes. The Project Life page. We did that. We did our candle tea light wrap, and I did find one that had a little bit of light in it, so can you see that? Isn't that pretty? And then of course we did the little bookmark for the kids at school and the card that you're supposed to make with the kit contents. Thank you all for watching. It builds creativity to think outside the box. Be sure to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe so that you can catch more paper pumpkin videos that I've shared using past kits and more that I'll share with future kits. Also, be sure to visit my blog at stampyourartout.com so you can view close-up photos of these projects and see photos of other paper pumpkin kit ideas. Then, to see some exclusive project ideas, get your paper pumpkin subscription started with me as your demonstrator. I hope you all enjoyed this video tutorial. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.